Watch this carefully. After returning from abroad, this young man bought 5 tons of used batteries at extremely low prices. Using high-tech methods he learned overseas, he turned them into a $1 million business in just 1 year. So how did he pull it off? He starts by dismantling the old battery and extracting the lead powder from inside. Let's take a closer look at the process. First, he pours the extracted lead powder into a large iron pot and heats it to remove any moisture. Then he adds alcohol to the powder and sets it on fire to purify the material. After stirring, the lead powder turns a yellowish color. Once it cools down, he crushes the larger lead particles into a fine powder. The ground powder is then mixed with water and stirred into a paste using a mixer. Next, he uses the molten lead from the large pot to cast grid plates. He carefully trims the edges of each plate to clean them up. Then he applies the lead paste to the plates. The plates are rolled and flattened by a pressing machine and laid out to dry in open air. At this stage, the grid plates are soaked in diluted sulfuric acid to form the negative battery plate. Once treated, they're taken out and left to dry again. Then he inserts separators between the positive and negative plates and casts molten lead to form battery terminal. A capacitor tool is used to firmly lock the terminals in place. Finally, the terminals are placed inside the plastic battery casing, wired and sealed. Electrolyte fluid is added, and just like that, a fully refurbished lead-acid battery is ready to use.